All right. So I got a little update on Dogelon Mars. I've been watching it closely, and I want to discuss what happened yesterday, right? So we saw this dip in Elon, right? And a lot of people start panicking. They're like, "This is it. This is it. This it's over. It's going to zero." And people start panic selling, panic selling. But you know what happened? The whole market took a dip. Bitcoin took a dip, right? So as soon as I saw it, I looked at the overall market and I saw that some of my positions had lost 15, 20%, right? And then I had some that had lost 2%. And then I decided that I was going to cash out the one that lost the least and buy into the ones that lost the most. That way I'd make profit as I buy, right? Because I'm buying lower, so you it's better to buy low, and then that way when you sell it high, you got a greater profit. So I feel like I gained a better position, and it was a random coins, and I was actually going to buy into Dogelon again, and I debated it, and by the time it happened, it was already back up. It was already beyond it. It had just bam, bam, right? So when you see that, I have to be of the opinion that people are panic selling because it keeps going back up to where we were. I mean, we're consolidating, right? We're just moving, we're moving. And if you go on the weekly chart, you could see every week we're just a little bit higher, higher, and higher. And I believe that the patient are going to be rewarded on this coin. I believe it's going to continue going up as the trend is showing. People tend to worry about it, but you gotta. I'm gonna just make a suggestion because this isn't financial advice. I'm just letting you know what I do. When I see that market dipping like that, I just gotta take a breather. I just gotta take a moment to look at the overall picture and make sure that I'm not panicking, because I've gotten to the point in one of my other videos. I'll tell you the story about how I almost panic sold when it hit 989, I believe. So there's a lot going with this coin. There's a lot of momentum, and I say that because it keeps moving up, right? There's upward momentum, even though we don't see it on the macro. On the micro. But when you zoom out and you look at it on the macro, right? We're going up. We're moving. So, and the volume isn't even really that high. So it still continues to go up even though that volume's there. The volume is lower, right? Lower than what it has been. Like, if you look at it, it didn't pump. It didn't have a drastic amount of volume. That was just somebody panic sold, or a few people panic sold, and it caused it to dip a little further than what it would have if the market was just left alone. It bounced right back up. It went higher. I think it even hit like 1950. So imagine if you would have bought it at the bottom of the dip, and then you're sitting at 1950. How quick was it? It had to have been like 2 hours, right? And I really wish I would have added more to my position, but I've got heavy bags, so anytime that it happens, I'm looking for something crazy. Like, I'm trying to buy it real low, and because I already got it. I got it lower than these positions, and I have to look at it from the perspective of the fact that I'm already profitable, right? I'm not losing anything. I'm just gonna wait for it to correct, and then it's gonna shoot right back up. So when I do these videos, I'm also taking into consideration that some of y'all may not be in. You may not have a position. So when these dips take place, that's when you're supposed to snatch up them bags, and then there's gonna be that one time where there's a moonshot, and you're not gonna be able to get these prices anymore. And that's how this game works. It's flatline, breakout, breakdown, flatline, and we're kind of at that flatline. You get these little sell-offs, but man, they're buying it back like this. We're buying it back just like this. So that shows me that this coin is stronger than what most people say. The community is stronger. People are interested in it, and I think all of that is going to end up rewarding the hodlers. I think at the end of the day, Not particularly this day, but I mean like in the end of maybe perhaps this alt season, we're gonna see some real massive gains. I've already seen them. I was bought in when this was 2 digits. And then I started buying in slowly as it got to 3 digits. So um, I'm wanting to see two more zeros erased, and I think that it's feasible. Other coins have done it. This coin has that hype, and they're building. They got that ETH mainnet DeFi partnership with Popsicle Finance. Um, they've got the NASCAR sponsorship. They did that too. There's a lot of little things that's going on right now. I'm drawing a blank. I should have wrote it all down and have it for you. But if you go look at their pages, their Twitter, their Instagram, um, and just get involved with the community. Oh yeah, though they got added to Simple Swap. So there's a lot of action going on behind the scenes, and I wouldn't be surprised if the next move is a major move. I'd like to imagine that November has this type of work ethic behind it to try to get it listed, and I believe that as we go forward, maybe even in December. I'm not trying to put it out in December. It may be today. It may be tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm trying to think a little bit more long term because I'm being patient with this. I want this to get to the point where it makes a significant impact in my finances. And I like the project because I also like comics, right? I'm a big comic collector. I told you that in the last video. And they also have their own comic. I looked at the comic, but somebody said that they were selling an NFT of the comic, or they were auctioning it off, and it's already at $12,000. Um, Also, now that I'm thinking about it, have you heard the Dogelon Mars song? There is an actual Dogelon Mars song, and it's pretty dope. You know what? Well, I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna mention. I'm gonna get the artist name and his channel name, and I'm gonna share it. It might not be today. I'm actually out of town, as you can see. I'm in a little I don't want to say little, but it's a nice little hotel, and so I'm out of town. So I'm trying to do these videos on the fly, and I don't even know how long it's going to take to upload. But eventually, I'm going to write down all this information and I'm going to give it to you. That way, you could go check it out. But I'm pretty sure you could just search for Dogelon Mars song, and it's dope. I mean, I could see it being played in the club. So there's a lot going on with this community, and just get involved. Be part of it. Be part of the community. Don't just live there. Get active, right? Don't just be there in your mind. Get active. That's what drew me to doing these videos, and hopefully one day we'll all be celebrating, because I know a lot of hodlers. Somebody said they're a billionaire, right? Get that. Billionaire, it's a play, and then you put Elon in the middle. Billionaire. I don't know. Maybe we could. That doesn't roll off the tongue too well, but maybe we can figure out how to say that a little bit better, especially if you have billions of coins, right? I think you're a certain type of whale. And hey, having millions, hey, millionaire, that sounds a little bit better. Millionaire, yeah. So, let me know what you think. How do you feel about this project? What do you think about all these different things? Tell me about billionaire, millionaire. Comment. Tell me something, man. I'll interact with you guys. Just give me a moment. When I see it, we'll comment and we'll exchange a couple words, man. Hey, y'all have a good one, and let's go to Mars.